Hey guys, Josh and Tommy here from Watch Hill Proper. We're going to review today this year's King of Kentucky, the 2023 release. This one is 16-year Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. It's 3,800 bottles in this one, so going to be a tough one to find out there for sure. So it's a 16-year-old. This was distilled July 19th in 2007. So we're a little over 16 years in a few months. So the King of Kentucky last year came out with a 15-year and an 18-year. So this year they've kind of split the difference and gone with 16, almost 16 and a half.
Last year was the only year that they did the split.
Yeah.
They usually it's all done from the same production day, which is kind of cool.
And these are always single barrels. So you might get a bottle from a different release that's slightly different than the one we're tasting today. This one that we have today is bottle 38 out of 85, so short barrel. We're at 128.58 proof. And again, it's a single barrel, 16-year-old Brown-Forman King of Kentucky.
That's short. 80,
very short barrel.
80, I mean, even for 16 years.
All of them. That 18-year barrel, I think that we have is 30-something bottles.
That's crazy.
In the barrel, so they can get pretty short.
Yeah,
which usually means delicious.
It usually does. This product has not disappointed. Usually, I haven't had it yet, but I've been looking forward to it.
So we'll rate these as we go. Nose, taste, smell, and let's try the nose here. That's all my sweet spot. Lots of brown sugar, vanilla.
It's like vanilla abstract. It's like vanilla. It's that kind of vanilla. It's that deep.
But it's high alcohol too. So we're in the 120. Ours is 128, almost 128.6. So
that nose is.
It's an Old Forester nose.
It is,
right?
It is.
I mean, but it's a little more intense.
Yeah.
All right.
Really good. That nose, I'm a fan.
Let's try how it tastes.
Get orange on there, orange peel.
I get orange in there a little bit on the taste.
There is something orange. Wow. Going on the taste too. You really? It's not just citrus. That's specifically orange.
Yeah, I totally agree. But it's also,
it's good.
It's also, I mean, sweet, brown sugar. Wow.
That is really unique on the finish. It does have, yeah.
But to me, this is what Kentucky bourbon tastes like. If you're in the sweet spot, this is lots of corn, lots of sweetness. Definitely brown sugar, vanilla, but some of that fruitiness and that orange is definitely coming through. So there's a balance to this one, and boy, the finish.
Yeah, I mean, you're not getting a whole lot of Kentucky hug, but you're getting that numbing of the lips and that type of thing on it for sure. It's got on the finish, it's got a little note that I'm not sure what it is.
It's oaky too.
That I'm not crazy about, but it's just very, very muted. I get the typical vanilla and brown sugar and orange, which is a little strange, very much outweigh anything that's wrong with this. It's really good.
But you get that char, that oak.
You do
on the finish in the back palate. I think.
Yeah,
it's kind of a drying, nice 16-year-old. I mean, something that tells you there's age there for sure. Yeah, that's fantastic.
It is. That they just don't seem to disappoint on, and I think that Brown-Forman sweet spot is right around there, anywhere from 12 to 15, 16. They just seem to knock out of the park most of the time.
For sure.
Which is cool. Which other brands, there certainly are other brands who really don't want to go over 8 or 10. I don't think they fall into that. I think some of their premier, really good tasting bourbons are 12, 14.
I'm getting more oak on it on the second go.
Me
So
too.
if you get more, yeah,
Me
if you
too.
don't like an oaky, I think this is kind of oaky. Our batch anyway. This, like I said, these are single barrels, so you may get something different from a different batch, but
Yeah, that's what I said.
different barrel.
There's one note that, and I think it's that drying oaky note that is fighting with the sweetness and fighting with the floral and fruity. It's muted. It's not
Yeah,
bad. It
no,
doesn't take
it's
anything away from it. It maybe adds a little element
yeah.
to it, but no,
This
it's
is worth
good.
the price of the
It's
pour
good.
for sure.
It's good.
So we also have, so here at Watch Hill Proper, we have lots of King of Kentucky. You could do a nice little flight of 2020s and 2021s and 22s and 18s and 16s and 15s and all kinds of different years. And then we also have this throwback here, the original blended whiskey King of Kentucky that the brand was based on. So this was produced, I believe, in the 50s, right? I think.
Yeah, I think they discontinued it in the late '60s. They acquired the brand in mid '30s, and the cool thing, a fun fact about King of Kentucky is it is the whiskey that's being poured in It's a Wonderful Life.
That's right.
So when he walks into the bar, you see it's the black label version of King, but it's sitting right there on the bar. It's very cool.
Yeah, yeah. So a lot of history to this brand that got resurrected in 2018, 2019. And so we're a big fan of Brown Foreman and definitely of King of Kentucky.
Absolutely.
So,
What are you rating it? What are you thinking on the?
on the nose, well, it hits the sweet spots for me. I'm going to be mid to high eights, 8.6, 8.7.
Okay.
I don't know. It's not, the nose didn't blow me out of the park.
Yeah.
But it's my brown sugar vanilla.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm more probably 8.1, 8.2, but I absolutely,
yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
I get the mid to
And then,
high eights.
What about taste?
You know, it strikes a lot of good. A lot of times I'll say that, I like 75% of it and 25% I wasn't a fan of. This is more into the really liked about 90, 95% of it. If you're not a huge fan of the char, you are going to get a little bit of, like I say, it's muted. It doesn't take anything away from the bourbon, but I think I'll stick right around what I said with the nose. I think this is 8.3, 8.4 for
That's
me.
harsh.
Really?
I don't know. For me, well, I'm still mid to high eights. I think 8.6, 8.7 for me. It's good.
Listen,
It's good.
It is. If you can find a bottle of this, it is a must grab, a must get. But I'll stick with my 8.3.
Because for me on the finish, I'm more of down in your range, 8.1, 8.2. It's a little too oaky for me on the finish.
The finish I go 8.1.
Yeah, for sure on the finish. It's got all the warm and fuzzies of a nice Kentucky bourbon, high proof, which is what I love. But
it's fantastic.
I feel like there's just more oak coming through, which if you know me, I don't like heavy oak stuff, so that's why I would. But if you like the oak, it may be your favorite.
I don't mind this much oak.
Yeah.
If it was more, my score would have been different. Yeah. But it's right, like I say, it's way down. It's somewhat muted from the other good in it, and nothing wrong with people who love char. I'm not saying that. For me, it is about it all I want as far as char wise.
So you're probably an 8.1, 8.2.
Yeah,
I'm 8.6, 8.7. So we'll call this an 8.4.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think it definitely is worth the price of admission. So, so that's a wrap on King of Kentucky.
Hey guys, I'm Tommy. This is Josh. We're the owners of Watch Hill Proper. We are the largest American whiskey bar in the world. We're located in Louisville, Kentucky. We'd love for you guys to come out and visit us. We offer, elevated cuisine, great cocktail list, and the wall is what people show up to see.
Definitely can satisfy your palate from standpoint of whiskeys, different bourbons, different flights. You can make your own, but we have wines, cocktails. Michael Crouch is our chef.
I was going to say,
amazing food. So we'd love to have you come out and visit. join us for dinner, join us for a tasting. Check us out on the website, watchhillproper.com. You can make reservations. You can see our events that we have on the calendar, and we'd love to have you.